If we could invite, is it Rhodora Sagles from Birthright, Christchurch? Sorry, I'm probably dreadfully pronouncing your name.
Oh. Good afternoon. My name is Rhodora Sagles, and I'm the manager of Birthright Christchurch.
So it's
Thank you for this
Sagles.
opportunity.
Right, okay. Thank you. The S was missing, so I didn't do too badly after all.
That's all right. Yeah. So Birthright Christchurch has been here. We've been here for more than 50 years. We believe that all children have a right to a happy, secure, and loving environment, home environment. We work with one-parent families to facilitate the growth of confidence, resilience, and skills of these families. We work with around 100 families around Christchurch, and we could do more, but we only have 2 part-time field workers. So about 15 are on the waiting list. So what do we do? Majority of our work are home visits by our 2 field workers. We give financial support for school holiday events and uniforms, funding for permits, and we work with advocacy, going to work and income, hospitals, and other offices that they would need help with. Workshops and events, parents groups, girls groups, training, and we refer to other agencies. We do practical help such as help with clothing and household items. I've been a manager for 2 months, and I've heard quite a lot of stories from our field workers, and I'd like to share some of them to you this afternoon. We had a mom with a head injury, and the field worker worked with her for quite a while, and she gained her self-confidence back. She now works as a volunteer at a police station. Some parents are now either studying or doing some part-time work. There was a young girl who attended our girl group training last year. She was very unmotivated and doesn't really want to go to any further training. But she now attends regularly the Adult Literacy Center of Hagley Community College in St. Albans. And there's this mom. She has a very, very serious eating disorder. She couldn't eat. And with some support from the field worker, she's able to get on eating. She's now eating. And it's just a joy for her children and her to finally share a meal together. I could tell you more, but I think these are the ones that struck most for our workers and to me. So who do we work with? We work with single parents, mostly female, but we also have a dad and a granddad. We have grandmoms looking after their grandchildren. Majority may feel isolated because they don't have family support. Most have financial hardships. Out of the 100 families that we work with, 55% of these are from the eastern part of the city. Some may suffer from mental, emotional, physical issues and lack parenting skills. We are located at the community house at 301 Chuam Street. And why do we stay there? One is value for money. On your handouts, I added the rent costs that Birthright was paying pre-earthquake and up to date. And it's quite a big difference. Back in 2009, we were paying about $2,500, and now from 1st of July to April, we've been paying $7,905. And between the years that you see 5 figures on the rent, these were all from a commercial rent. When the 141 Hereford Street Community House was destroyed, we were forced, or Birthright was forced to work from home and then move to a commercial office space in Brown Street. But it was really, really hard on our part to shoulder that cost. We stay at community house because of partnerships. There's about 24 organizations there, and because it's a social services hub, it's easy for our field workers and staff to just go knock next door and ask some questions and get some support. It has great facilities. I encourage you, if you haven't been there yet, please come and visit us. And it's warm, it's modern, and just I'm from the Philippines and I'm used to a lot of people, and I look for that. The energy in there, just people everywhere in the offices, it just gives you the boost and energy and just the moral encouragement and collegial support that you get. Staying at the community house, we believe, helps build stronger communities. It also gives us peace of mind. Like right now, I'm quite sure that someone from the community house would be able to welcome and accept any donations that come in, even though I've locked the door in our room. Someone will always be there to look after people, even we're not there. It's a peace of mind that you don't have to worry about other operational costs because it's all included, security, cleaning, and other things that people might think it's small stuff, but it's all, being a manager, it's all part of the big picture that you're trying to knock down every day. And community house, it's home for us. Birthright has been there for 22 years. And like many of us and many of the families we work with, we were also affected by the earthquakes. And we were just so happy to be back at the community house. So Birthright Christchurch strongly ask the council to please retain your financial support to the Christchurch Community House. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for what you do too. I opened the new community house, so I'm very familiar with the services that it provides and how that collaborative environment is incredibly helpful, obviously not just for your organisation, but for all of the organisations that make it up. Has anyone got any questions? Pauline.
I'm just wondering, how many tenants are in the community house now? Do you know?
About 24.
Really? That's fantastic. It's a
Some
great
do
thing.
come and go, but when someone goes, someone comes
Yeah,
in.
of course.
as well.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Yanni.
Thank you for your presentation. We've heard concern that there's no bus access to the community house. So I appreciate you asking us for financial support for the community house. Do you think there's a need for the community house to be more closer to the central city, like near the bus interchange or on the bus interchange, or in that kind of more...
Where it was before.
Where it used to be?
Yeah.
So it becomes more accessible? And also, do you think it needs to be bigger?
I guess like for our experience, we have parents groups and they do come to the community house. We acknowledge that there are issues on parking, but there might be some more creative ways to do that. Like we were thinking, oh, probably we could arrange a
Minivan.
getting a lift from people who was coming, if they're coming from, say, Shirley, they could arrange pick up whoever comes in. Yeah, but there are challenges. But overall, I think it's still very cost efficient.
It absolutely is, and
Yeah.
you know, we're tremendously impressed. I mean, I think a number of us would wish that it was back where it was, because that was the best location. But you know, it's probably not. Well, it's not able to be occupied at the moment because it's still one of those empty sites, I think.
Yes.
So yeah, there's a long way to go before the city's back on its feet in that regard. But look,
If I may add, we had a sewing group 2 Fridays ago, and there was a mom with two children, like under 5, and they came on the bus.
yeah.
Too far.
Yeah, it's quite a way from Manchester Street. I mean, it's a long way down Litchfield Street, isn't it? So, yeah, but I do think that you know, I mean, if we had charge of the bus routes, maybe we could fix that problem as well. But look, thank you very much. There's no question that the council's been a long-time supporter of the Community Trust and the house, and will continue to do so. So, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.